My name is Lee Davey. I'm not an alcoholic. I refuse to be anonymous. I am a son, a father, a brother, a leader, a lover, a master life coach, and I spend every single moment of my life helping other people to live a self-led life after alcohol, including from in prison. I'm not really in prison. I'm in a B&B, but it looks like a prison bed, right? And I'm going to continue my series today on why I drink alcohol, or why we drink alcohol, or why you drink alcohol, right? And I'm going to talk about relational literacy. Now, relational literacy is a phrase that I first learned from a beautiful woman called Melanie Joy, okay? Google her, Melanie Joy. She is an amazing woman. You could learn an awful lot from reading her books, Getting Relationships Right and Beyond Beliefs. Now, Beyond Beliefs is a book that helps vegans coexist with non-vegans. And you can apply the same philosophy to drinkers, non-drinkers, right? Absolutely, really important book, okay? So what is relational literacy? Well, basically, when we were younger in Western culture, going through school, we were taught Pythagoras' theorem. We were taught the capital cities of some other places around the world. I was taught to speak Welsh. But I wasn't taught how to communicate effectively with those that I love the most, particularly when I am triggered, right? And my sympathetic nervous system is kicked in and my window of tolerance is like this and I'm really kind of like in Hulk brain, right? I mean, that's what you want when you're in school, right? You want to know how to communicate effectively with your parents, with your brothers, with your sisters, with potential lovers from the future, right? That is what you need to be taught, but we're not. And another aspect of this lack of teaching is we do not know how to effectively and healthily communicate with ourselves, how to give ourselves self-love. And if we don't know how to communicate with ourselves, if we don't know how to give ourselves self-love, if we don't know how to approve of ourselves, to build stores of self-esteem, to feel safe and secure within ourselves, then ultimately we will look outside of ourselves to fulfill those unmet needs, right? And this is where alcohol comes in sometimes, right? We might want to hang around with the crowd and drink alcohol with them because we're worried that we'll be isolated and they won't like us if we don't, right? That type of thing. So very often I see people who are drinking alcohol and they are lost in addiction because they don't know how to love themselves. They don't know how to talk to themselves, and they don't know how to talk to their husband or their wife, or they don't know how to talk to their mother-in-law, or they don't know how to talk to their mother or their father, all right? In most instances, if you are able to learn effective world-class communication strategies, such as nonviolent communication from Marshall Rosenberg, the 5 Secrets of Effective Communication by David Burns. There's, like I said, great books from Melanie Joy, like Getting Relationships Right. If we do not know how to effectively communicate to another human being, then we are going to be riddled with shame, we're going to be riddled with anxiety, overwhelm, fear, and we just might well turn to alcohol to deal with those emotions, like we said in the previous episode, okay? So, if you want to be someone that doesn't drink alcohol and live a self-led life, I want you to make being a world-class communicator absolutely top of your list. You should be reading books on how to communicate. You should be reading books about how to improve relationships. You should be reading books about self-love, and you should be practicing, okay? So, why do we drink alcohol? A lack of relational literacy. We do not know how to communicate from a healthy place, from a self-led place, okay? So if that lands with you whatsoever, or you have any comments to make at all on a lack of relational literacy or what you did to improve your relational literacy, drop a note below. All right, strive on, everybody.